For this GTA Online video, I'll be showing you guys some things that you don't want to miss out on from the event week. This specific GTA Online event week did come out on the same day as the new update, and after looking through this event, I was honestly quite surprised to see how many good things there were. For example, some of the discounts and also returning vehicles. So without wasting any more time, let's dive into the video. So of course guys, this event will end on December 19th, with the last day of the event week being December 18th. So from the time this video goes live, you'll only have a few days to maybe pick up some of these different discounts, complete the weekly challenges and things like that. Now, like I mentioned before in the intro, this event week has all of the new content with the Agents of Sabotage DLC, the Daniel Bros Garment Factory, the Terabyte upgrades, new vehicles added to the game, new dispatch work which I will be covering very shortly here on the channel, and also some quality of life improvements and other changes. The first sort of bonus that we got from this event week was the new weekly challenge. Unfortunately, you guys can only do this if you own the Garment Factory with that new business, because you will need to complete 2 FIB file finales to receive that very nice bonus $100,000. I'm not actually sure if you guys can join one of your friends and then do 2 files. I have not tried this, but if you guys have every other business in GTA Online, I would definitely recommend picking up the Garment Factory when you can. It is still a really nice addition. And of course, if you do pick up the Garment Factory, make sure that you do with the weekly FIB target. This will get you guys upwards of $300,000. For bonus money this week, Rockstar really didn't add many things. We only have double money and RP on the stockpile adversary mode. I think I said before in a video that it does kind of make sense, because obviously the new update has just come out, and for the most part you guys should have already saved up some money, and we all know what Rockstar is like, and they are pretty much wanting you guys to buy shark cards. But even knowing all of this, the stockpile adversary mode is still pretty fun, and with double money and RP it will still be a great way to make some cash. Now moving over to arguably the best part about this event, we have the discounts. So we have a 30% off all of these different properties. Now I did see somewhere that these properties are the best ones in their different categories. So for example, the farmhouse bunker is the best one there, or at least in the bunker section. The Maze Bank Tower office as well. All of these things are great, and the main reason that they are really expensive normally is due to their location. So for a 30% discount, I would honestly recommend picking up maybe 1 or 2 things here, or at least at most look at their locations first and try and get them quite close to your other different businesses. For example, I have the agency on here. I also have the clubhouse just really close to my agency, and then my nightclub. It will just make things a lot easier for you guys if you grind these things a lot. And of course, you guys can just drive to these different businesses much faster. For some vehicle discounts, we have a 30% off all of these different things. You can see there that the vehicles underlined in red have been removed in the past, but these things are currently present in this event week. Now, just looking at some of these red vehicles, there's honestly some really good options. I think my favorite ones will probably be the Anis S80RR, also the RE7B just above that, the XA21 as well. That is a great option. It really does sound a bit different from other supercars. Obviously we have the Zeruso there as well. I like the look of this one. I think I saw this in the LS car meet. It has a really nice livery on this. We also have that standard Cyclone there as well, which is a great option, but I think the standard Cyclone really does get overshadowed by the Cyclone 2. There is also the Jester RR, which is not underlined in red, which is one of my personal favorite vehicles, and I was super happy to see that Rockstar added a wide body kit on this. The new wide body version of the Jester RR handles so good. Even the standard Jester RR handled really good anyway. So yeah, definitely some great discounts here. And we are not even done there with the discounts, because we also have a 20% off the Benefactor Terabyte. This discount makes the most sense to me, obviously with this update having the new Terabyte upgrades. I believe that this discount is only on the Terabyte and it will not include its upgrades. It might only be the upgrades on the website, but not when you guys take it over to put the new upgrades on, if that makes any sense. And the final discount that we have is over at the gun van. You guys can get a nice 30% off the homing launcher, and then a 40% off for GTA Plus members only on the heavy rifle. The Salvage robberies that you guys had this week are all here on screen. So we had the gangbanger robbery for the Enos Jubilee, which will sell for the most money this week. Underneath this, we got the Duggan robbery for the Coquette Blackfin, which will be the standard tier vehicle. And the final one that we got was the McTurney robbery for the Canis Seminole Frontier, which will sell for the least amount of cash. If you guys have the Salvage yard, I would at least do the top tier vehicle to make the most money. Obviously guys, you will be better doing all 3 of them things, but they can get a little bit boring, especially if you have done them before. But then again, you guys only have to do this 1 time per week for each vehicle, so in total I don't think it's too bad. Moving over to the casino, the Lucky Wheel podium vehicle was the Cinquemella. If you want to get this vehicle for free, you have to spin the Lucky Wheel, and hopefully you guys can get get it. I don't think it is the best vehicle we've ever had, but any vehicle that is free on the Lucky Wheel is always worth it in my opinion, considering some of the vehicle prices in this game. Along with the Casino Lucky Wheel podium vehicle, the LS Car Meet prize ride has also changed. This week we have the Enos Jubilee. Now with some luck, you guys will just be able to do this in time before the new event week, because you need to place top 3 in the LS Car Meet series for 3 days in a row. The Jubilee is actually a really good vehicle. If I remember, it is sort of more like an SUV. It has some really fast acceleration, and I believe that you guys get to use this if you earn the agency and do the Dr. Dre contract. I also think that the agency just comes included with one of these, which you guys can just drive around whenever you want. So pretty cool as well. But now for Simeone's Autoshop vehicles, we have all of these things here. So we have that new vehicle called the Dinka Kavos V6. I think this looks like a pretty cool vehicle. I also think it has some really nice modifications. I still have yet to buy this car though, so I will have to get around to doing that at some point. And then following the Kavos, we also have a bunch of removed vehicles that have now returned, like the Ocelot Swinger, the Deviant, the Vapid Contender, and the Vapid Retinue. All of these things will be a great addition, and because they were removed in the past, it will make them even more rare, because of course once this event week ends, you might not see some of these vehicles for a good few months, so now is a perfect time to pick one of them up. For the Luxury Autos dealership cars, we had the 2 new vehicles. So the Bravado Banshee GTS is here, along with the Dinka Jester RR wide body. I think Rockstar did an incredible job with both of these cars. Obviously, I prefer the GTS right now because of its HSW upgrades, but if I did not have any HSW upgrades, I would be using the Dinka Jester RR wide body. Believe me guys, if you do not have HSW, you probably want to get this. It is not the fastest vehicle by any means, but this thing rarely skids out, and I'm sure that you guys will have a ton of fun using this. Both of these cars also have the missile lock-on jammers, so it just makes them even better. I also think that the Dinka Jester RR wide body already comes equipped with this if you purchase it. I could be wrong because I have not actually looked. I think I saw it on the website or something, but even then I think it is great. And now heading inside the LS Car Meet again, we now have the test track vehicles. All of these standard test track vehicles are here on screen. So this is where I saw the Zarusa with that really nice livery. I already have one of these cars, so I'm not going to purchase this again. But in the rare case that this livery is rare or something, I would usually just sell the duplicate that I already have and then purchase this from the LS Car Meet or wherever a vehicle is. A lot of the time, the test track vehicles do have discounts, and of course in this event week, the Zarusa does have one, so it is always worth considering. And then Rockstar went on to drop a bomb on the HSW test ride. This of course was the Bravado Banshee GTS. So if you guys want to buy a pre-upgraded Banshee GTS with the HSW upgrades included, but only on next-gen consoles, this is where you guys can purchase this or test drive it. Now I went over to purchase it just to see how much it would cost, and you guys will see there it costs upwards of $4 million, which might put some people off, but you've got to remember that the HSW upgrades are mostly on this. The only problem with this, I think, is it does not come fully upgraded, and of course you guys can only check if you buy the vehicle. I'll probably do some testing on the premium test rides, seeing if they do come fully upgraded every single time, but for the most part I feel like it is sort of random, so just be aware of this before purchasing this. I mean, if you guys have a spare $4 million for this, then I would go ahead. And last but not least, for this event, we had the new time trials. We had a new premium race, which was Downtown Underground, a standard time trial, which was LSIA, and the HSW time trial, which was Del Perro Beach to Murrieta Heights. As usual, I always recommend that you do at least one time trial, depending on the consoles you guys play on, or PC. They are always pretty nice. You obviously get to use one of your best vehicles or bikes. There is no sort of fee to start a time trial either, which is even better. So in my opinion, just a great thing to do. So yeah guys, that will be all of the things that you do not want to miss out on from this event. Like I said previously in this video, I do think that the discounts are really the best things, especially some of them property discounts. The majority of them will be located in the city, or at least just outside of the city. The only thing to keep in mind with these properties is that they are the best ones, so even with that discount they will still cost a ton of money. But even knowing this, some of them will definitely be worth it. For example, the farmhouse bunker, I think that is probably the best option there. The only other bunker that can really rival that one is the Chumash bunker. But yeah guys, that will do it for this video. If you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always appreciate your support. And if you are new here and like what you see, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.